Hey guys, I've been getting several questions on how to hook up a gooseneck trailer, so I wanted to go over that with you today. This is a gooseneck hitch. It's 2 5/16 inch ball mounted in the bed of your truck. There's several different gooseneck hitches, but this is my preferred way to do it because this is made by BMW and you can literally take that ball out, turn it over, and have a complete flat bed. This is just a representation, but they have a type where there's 2 rails mounted in your bed similar to this. The problem with that, in my opinion, is those are always there. And when you go to slide plywood or something in, it's always gonna hit those, and you're gonna get so aggravated with those things being there. And so that's why I opted for this one. Another way to do it is you can have this to where it'll lay down in the bed and then it'll stand back up. eTrailer.com has got all of your trailering needs, and you can go on there and see what best suits your needs for your application. This is your typical gooseneck setup. You've got your latch to open and close. And then, so that's the open position. So you would back in, lower the trailer down over the ball, pull that closed, and then lower this into it and slide it to the side. And now it's locked and it won't go anywhere. And you put a safety pin in there to keep that from popping up. And then of course your safety chains. This is also chamfered on the bottom, so it's kind of a self-aligning. As you're lowering this down on your ball, it'll hit this taper and kind of self-align it. So before backing up, you want to make sure your latch is open, your lock pin is up and out of the way. If this isn't already done, then you've got to get in the bed to do it, and it's kind of aggravating. Make sure your tailgate's down so you don't back into your tailgate, and make sure your ball is clear and ready and that there's nothing in the way. Once you're backed up in position, you'll be right over your ball. And then you can start to lower it. You can see the tailgate is down, but I've still got plenty of room. And I've got a single leg jack right here. And my jack handle is stowed up underneath. And it will go into that receptacle right there. When you have all the weight on your ball, you can crawl inside the bed and hook everything up. First thing you want to do is pull your latch closed, lower your pin, lock your pin in, get your safety pin, put your safety pin in, and now you're all hooked up. Get your safety chains. Hook those up. These are just spring-loaded retainers. When you let go of them, they go back in, they stay flush. You want to hook them up. And you want to cross your chains so that if you do have a disconnect, then these chains act as a cradle and they'll help catch it versus these just being straight down. Lastly, you want to take your electrical brake connector and connect it up. This is if you have a breakaway. If you lose complete control of your trailer and your chains break, then this will be attached to your vehicle and it will pull out and it will lock your trailer brakes up. Very important to have this hooked up whenever you're trailering. And then the very last step is you want to connect them to your trailer brake connector inside the bed of your truck. If you don't have the connector in the bed of your truck, it's okay. You can just close the bed of your truck, run the cable out of your bed, and hook it up to your connector out here. So there you go. That's the proper way to hook up your gooseneck trailer. Now, the advantages to having a gooseneck trailer over a conventional bumper pull trailer is that you can see the trailer tongue weight is directly over your rear axle. And so what happens is you have a lot better stability control. You don't have a trailer going down the road swaying behind you. And your trailer tongue weight goes up and your trailer towing capacity goes up. You can rotate this truck underneath the tongue of this trailer so it's more maneuverable. When all of your tongue weight's hanging out here off the back of your bumper, it makes for a less stable ride. So that's the benefit of having a gooseneck. Now, people loosely use the term that gooseneck fifth wheel or fifth wheel gooseneck, and this is a gooseneck. A fifth wheel looks like a miniature 18-wheeler in the bed of your truck. It looks like this. Now there's pros and cons to both fifth wheel and gooseneck, and we're not getting into all that, but one of the main disadvantages of a fifth wheel is that it takes up the entire bed of your truck, and it is a great way to throw out your back when you need to use your pickup for a pickup and you have to get that fifth wheel out of the bed of your truck and you're all by yourself. So I hope you learned a few things. Next week, I'm going to show you how to adjust the trailer brakes. Thanks and have a good one.